All right, so we're diving into AI meal planning today. And you guys, you send in a ton of stuff on this. So
Yeah,
I think it's safe to say that we're all looking for ways to kind of make life a little bit easier in the kitchen, right?
right.
Less time stressing over what to make less money wasted on those impulse grocery buys.
Yeah, yeah,
And hey, maybe even a little bit more fun experimenting with some new recipes.
right. Well, and what I'm really seeing that's interesting is how AI is really going beyond just, giving us digital recipes.
Right.
I mean, we're seeing AI tools that are starting to act more like a personal culinary assistant. Like they can customize meal plans to fit your needs.
I totally agree. Like take letsfoodie.com, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Dickinson walked us through this site, and it's amazing for those nights where you're just standing in front of the fridge. Like,
Yeah.
what am I going to make with all this random stuff? She had some salmon, pasta, and some veggies just hanging out.
Right.
And
Instead of ordering takeout,
yeah,
she put those ingredients into letsfoodie.com and bam, a recipe for a creamy salmon and veggie pasta. Just like that.
talk about a dinner time lifesaver.
Yeah.
But it's not even just about the convenience, right? Like, it shows how AI can recognize patterns and make connections we might miss.
Exactly, especially when it comes to flavors.
Oh, for sure.
Like AI can suggest pairings that we would never think of.
Right.
And it opens up like a whole world of possibilities.
Totally. So, okay, that's for the what's for dinner tonight problem.
Right.
But what about like the bigger picture?
Yeah.
Planning a whole week
Mm.
of meals and groceries. Both Dr. Dickinson and Kellyanne Smith were using AI tools like ChatGPT, Bard, and Copilot for that.
Yeah, and the level of customization that these AI tools offer is incredible.
Seriously.
They consider like everything, dietary restrictions, budget, even dislikes. Like
Yeah.
I remember one example where someone specifically said absolutely no beetroot.
Oh, wow.
And the AI just adjusted the whole meal plan.
It's like having a personal chef that actually listens to you. Although, speaking of listening,
Haha.
Dr. Dickinson had this funny moment where she asked the AI to plan a week's worth of meals
Mm-hmm.
and it only gave her 5 days.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
It assumed a standard work week.
Yeah, a classic case of AI taking things a little too literally.
For sure.
You got to be super clear when you're talking to it.
Yeah. And speaking of a communication, Kellyanne Smith's video was packed with useful prompts for these AI tools.
Oh, yeah.
She showed how you could ask things like, what's a realistic grocery budget for a family my size?
Oh.
Or even get super specific like, I need 3 dinner recipes tonight using chicken breast, rice, and pineapple.
Oh, that's interesting. It's really, like you said, it's about having a back and forth conversation,
Right.
refining it till you get what you need.
Exactly. It's like you're collaborating with the AI
Yeah.
to make the perfect meal plan. And Kellyanne Smith also made this point. I think it's important. She said that AI meal planning, it's not just about convenience. It can actually change our relationship with food in a positive way.
Absolutely, and that's what we're going to get into next. That's where it gets really fascinating.
Okay, so we're back
Mm-hmm.
and ready to keep going on this AI meal planning journey.
Yeah.
Last time we were talking about all these tools, right? They can make recipes from your leftovers.
Right.
And even plan like whole week of meals
Yeah.
just for you.
Yeah, totally customized.
Exactly.
And we talked about how AI could change how we think about food, right? Like rediscovering cooking and making better choices at the store.
Right.
But, like any new tech,
Yeah.
we have to think about the downsides.
Oh, okay. Like what?
Could, depending on AI too much, like hurt our creativity in the kitchen in the long run.
Interesting point. Like, yeah, AI can help us with the planning part,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even suggest some crazy ingredients.
Right.
But does that mean we'll stop coming up with our own cool dishes?
Yeah, it's a valid concern, The
This-
key is balance, I think. Like using AI to make our culinary lives better,
Right.
not to control them,
Gotcha.
Think of it as a partnership.
Okay.
AI does the boring meal planning stuff,
Yeah.
so we can focus on the fun, creative cooking.
Yeah. Like that. A culinary partnership. So it's like AI is your sous chef,
Exactly.
prepping everything, giving you ideas,
Yeah,
but you're still the head chef.
right.
You make the final calls,
Exactly.
add your personal touch.
Exactly. But what about like the social part of food,
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Sharing a meal with family, those recipes passed down, AI can't do that.
That's true.
You're right. There's something special about people coming together, sharing a meal they made together.
Yeah.
AI can help with that for sure.
Okay.
But it's that human connection that makes food, really meaningful.
I agree.
Imagine using AI to change a family recipe so everyone can enjoy it even with dietary needs.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, so we talked about like not relying on AI too much
Right.
and keeping that human touch with food. Yeah. But now, what about the future?
Oh, yeah.
What's next for AI meal planning?
The possibilities are really exciting. Imagine AI that's connected to everything.
Like what?
Your pantry, what you like to eat, your smart fridge, even your fitness tracker, and your local grocery store.
Whoa, 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 slow down.
It's all connected.
So the AI could just order groceries for you.
Exactly. When you're running low, it just takes care of it.
That would be a game changer.
And imagine it adjusting your meals based on your fitness tracker, you know?
So like if I had a really active day,
Yeah,
it would give me a bigger dinner.
exactly. Or if your fridge sees some produce is going to go bad, the AI finds recipes to use it up.
That's amazing. No
Yeah.
more wasted food.
Exactly. It's like your health and wellness coach, A&D, a culinary wizard, all in one.
It sounds almost too good to be true.
But it's not science fiction. That's where things are going.
Mhm.
AI is getting smarter.
Wow.
So we're going to see even more personalized and integrated solutions.
I can't wait.
We're already seeing hyper-personalization in other areas,
That's true.
and food is definitely next.
I'm getting really excited about the future of food now.
Ha, me too.
But before we get too lost in the future,
Right.
let's talk about now. What can people do today to use AI for meal planning?
There are already so many great tools out there.
Yeah.
The first step is picking the right one for you.
Okay.
Do you just want dinner ideas or a full week of planned meals, like we talked about?
Right. So figure out what problem you need to solve
Exactly.
and then check out the tools.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've been talking all about AI and meal planning.
Yeah.
And I got to say, I'm feeling pretty inspired to, ditch the takeout menus and get creative in the kitchen.
I love it. And we've got some like practical tips to help you navigate all this,
Perfect.
Like we talked about, there are a ton of AI tools out there,
Yeah.
websites, apps,
Yeah.
even browser extensions.
Right. So how do you choose? It's a little overwhelming.
It can be, yeah. I
Yeah.
think start by thinking about what you need, what you're trying to do. Like, are you just looking for quick dinner ideas?
Right. Like Dr. Dickinson with that letsfoodie.com.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want a whole week planned out with shopping lists and everything?
Like Kellyanne Smith was doing.
Yeah, with ChatGPT and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. So figure out what problem you want to solve.
Right.
And then look at the tools that seem like a good fit.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to try things out. A lot of them have free trials.
Oh, that's good advice. Okay. So let's say you've picked your AI tool, your culinary buddy.
Right.
What are some things to remember when you're actually using it? Like we talked about clear communication, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Remember Dr. Dickinson and that 5-day week?
Oh, yeah.
You got to be clear with the instructions.
Right. So think about how many people you're cooking for,
Uh-huh.
any dietary needs, your budget,
Yeah, yeah.
even those weird, like personal things like no beetroot.
Exactly. The more you tell the AI, the better it can tailor things to you.
Makes sense. And Kellyanne Smith had those great examples of prompts, like you could ask it to use specific ingredients.
Right.
If you're feeling like Italian food that night or something.
Yeah, totally. It's like having a conversation back and forth.
With your AI sous chef.
Exactly. And if the first try isn't perfect, try again, change your prompts.
Okay, so it's a process.
Yeah, it's about using the AI's strengths, but still having control yourself.
Totally. And that reminds me of something we've talked about a lot. Like the human element is still so important.
Absolutely.
Right. AI is a cool tool, but it can't replace our own creativity in the kitchen.
I agree. Use it for inspiration, for new ideas. Let it take some of the stress away, but you're the chef,
I like that.
Don't be afraid to change things up. Make the recipes your own.
Yeah, experiment.
Sometimes those mistakes are how you find the best stuff.
Exactly. And most importantly, have fun.
Yeah. Cooking should be enjoyable,
Absolutely.
not stressful.
And AI can help us with that. Awesome. So that's it for our deep dive into AI meal planning.
Wow.
It's just the beginning for all of you out there. Go experiment, be creative.
Yeah.
Conquer that kitchen.
Happy cooking, everybody.